We are the champions. Ladies and gentlemen, Game 6 is in the books. The NBA season is in the books, man. Congrats to the freaking Golden State Warriors, man. They get the job done, and that's such a convincing manner. Such a dominant win, man. If you're a Warriors fan tonight, man, you're celebrating. It was a great freaking game for you, man. It was like a party from like the 8th minute all the way through the end, man. 3-point buckets, fast break points, dunks, man. It was a great celebration, man. No stress when if you're a Warriors fan, right? A lot of storylines were also completed today, ladies and gentlemen, starting right there with Mr. Steph Curry, man. Steph Curry finally gets that NBA Finals MVP that has escaped him, man, for 6 finals, I think. So his 6 finals, he was able to finally get that MVP trophy, and look at that. He's like, I want that I want that trophy, Steph. So, props to Steph, man. Finally gets it done. First Finals MVP in his 6th try, but he got the trophy. And a lot of storylines also, man. A lot of storylines were fulfilled, like I'm mentioning. My favorite storyline is going to be Klay Thompson. All right, finally coming back from 2 career-ending injuries, man. So props to Klay, man. Klay Thompson is a reason why I think it's a very good storyline is because Klay, if you listen to him on interviews, he's such a really chill, down-to-earth player. Even like on random interviews, like people will upload like a random clip, like, I saw Klay Thompson at the freaking store today, and then Klay will like drop like life advice. So like that, he's that kind of a person, man. So I'm really happy that he was able to come back from the injury, get the ring, man. Well deserved, and and Draymond as well, man. We talked a lot of shit on a previous video and about Klay as well, and they shut up all the critics, man. They shut them up. So congrats to them, man. Congrats to the Warriors, their 4th freaking ring, ladies and gentlemen, in 6 NBA Finals. We'll get into the what that means and everything like that. We'll get into that what that means in a little bit, man. And you also got to give a lot of props to Steve Kerr, man. Steve Kerr was able to get his 9th ring tonight, man. As a coach, as a player, he's chasing Phil Jackson now. He's chasing the Celtics coach from back in the day, Red Auerbach, right? But I'm way more impressed, Steve Kerr, right? But I'm way more impressed with the Warriors front office, man, all right? Their ability to scout, draft players, the system that they have, man. They draft these players for a specific role, and like based on their size, their frame, their speed, their IQ. And these players come in and they buy into it, man. So I'm really impressed with the front office, with the ownership. They're able to keep Curry, Dre, and Klay together, and they kept the faith, man. Number one, they kept the freaking faith despite the injuries, right? Despite that whole Kevin Durant drama. They kept it together, man. They got rid of KD, and they believed in their core. Bringing in drafting Jordan Poole, right? Kind of Steph Curry's replacement. Whoa, man. They trained that player to just like Curry, all right? Looney, obviously, great, nice draft pick, man. Just, specific role for that basketball team. And the future is very bright for them, man. They have an awesome core of players, of young talent, mixed with veterans, man. So salute to them. And, man, James Wiseman didn't even play in these NBA Finals, gentlemen, all right? Wiseman would have played these finals, man. They would have been over in 5 games. Would have been a sweep, maybe. So congrats to the Warriors, man. It was a great win, man. A lot of celebration tonight if you're a Warriors fan. But, man, if you're a Boston Celtics fan, holy Lord, man. Jason Tatum broke an NBA record, 100 turnovers in a single postseason, man. I think the blame has to go like 80%, 90% on this basketball player, man. Especially in today's, in this game tonight, man. The dude did not show up. He was at home, all right? You cannot blame the coach. I know people are kind of blaming the coach for this loss, but the coach was like calling timeouts when this game was getting out of hand in the first quarter, trying to like limit the damage, man. And as much timeouts as he called, the coach, Jason Tatum would just turn that rock over, man. He's super, his confidence is not there with the basketball in his hand, man. The guy almost like, he's defeated, right? Like, I just don't understand why the Celtics, use this player as like their main piece if they have other pieces to go around. I don't know if it's the coach, it could be the coach or the front office or the NBA pushing Tatum to the moon, right? When in reality, he's not really a star. He's just a player on the court, man, right? So 100 turnovers, single postseason NBA record, man. I thought this is hilarious, man. The internet, man, they're undefeated. Right after the basketball game, the internet found this tweet by Jason Tatum in 2015 saying that he's got the Golden State Warriors in 6 games. People are like, man, you predicted the NBA Finals, bro, and it was like in 2015. Oh, man. Shit. Marianne, who was that? Who was that? Dynasty Warriors getting the chip again. Hell yeah, again. I thought you were talking about next season. Ooh, man, I mean, the Warriors, they could easily win next season, man. Who's going to beat them next year, bro? I know they're 1 year older, but in the Western Conference, I mean, who's going to step up to the plate? Bro, Golden State, I mean, they beat Dallas 4-1, right? In these Western Conference Finals, it wasn't even close. They beat these Celtics boys three games in a row. So, they're champions, bro. Like, they have that championship DNA, that gold-blooded DNA. That was my reaction, dude, of watching that tweet from Jason Tatum, picking them to win in 6 freaking games, gentlemen. So this game started off, man, on a 12-2 run by Boston. I kind of felt like Boston just, gave it their all in like a couple minutes. And a lot of props to Golden State, man. They didn't fold. They kept playing their style of basketball. Kept playing, setting those sophisticated screens, collapsing on defense. Just kept playing their game plan. And they were just like, bro, if we kept playing like this, Boston's going to turn that ball over and we're going to capitalize on it. And that's what happened, man. Boston, all kinds of turnovers in this basketball game. A lot of easy, fast break points for the Warriors, man. The Celtics, they beat themselves again, just like they beat themselves in the previous 2 basketball games. So, props to the Warriors, man. It was a very convincing win today. And I really feel bad for this basketball player, man. I really feel bad for Jaylen Brown. I feel like the dude is a star in the making, but they just don't run the offense through him, man. They want to give the ball to Jason Tatum, slow the offense down with this one-on-one shit, takes a shot, misses it, bricks, fast break the other way, right? I don't know, man. Jaylen Brown is aggressive. He's a leader, man. He's not afraid. Why wouldn't you not run your offense through this player, right? It could be the ownership pressure, could be the NBA pressure also, trying to push Tatum to the moon, trying to be something that he's not, right? If I'm a Boston Celtics fan, I want the front office to get a point guard, number one, because that's been Boston's problem. They're the last years, man. They just have not been able to get a good point guard. Going back to the Kemba Walker shit, right? Get a good point guard and run your offense triangle style with Jaylen Brown, with the point guard and Robert Williams, man. Create space with those 3 players. Put Tatum on an island, right? Because he's good at shooting wide open threes. He's good at that shit. But that's about it, man. You can't really defend. He's very limited, man. And that way your offense all of a sudden expands. And you put the ball in the best player on the court's hands, which is Jaylen Brown. Okay. Just my opinion. Gang Godar, what's up, bro? Jordan Poole contract is going to expand drastically next season if they keep him, and Warriors do that, they'll have to move Wiseman or Wiggins. Yeah, definitely a lot of moves to make, bro, this offseason. One thing that's very interesting is that these teams that win championships, Gang Godar, they go over the luxury tax, bro. Like, they pay extra in order to keep their players, right? I don't know how many past champions, the teams that win it, they're above the luxury tax. They'll pay the bill, right, just to make sure that they keep their roster. But you're right. I mean, there's a lot of moves to make this offseason with contracts and everything. But, bro, I trust that front office, man. I trust them to make clever moves to be able to keep that team together, right? But we'll see. So all of a sudden, bro, 4 rings for Curry, Draymond, Clay. They're 4-2 in the NBA Finals, right? At the top, he was the top dog for so many years, man. 4 rings, 6 losses in the finals, right, man? All of a sudden, dude, LeBron James, right? Where would you guys rank Steph Curry now, man? Would you rank him above LeBron? I know LeBron went to 8 straight finals, right? He's been to 10 of them, but he's lost 6 of them, man. He's choked in some of those finals when he was really young and the opportunity to win. So, next year, will Curry go 5-2? Kobe went 5-2, man. So it's not that out of this world, right? I mean, bro, they're gonna bring back a lot of talent next year. Yeah, Curry's gonna be in his 14th year, but they have a lot of young players on Golden State. They're gonna load manage, man. They're gonna be ready for the playoffs, man. They're a really seasoned team. They have a lot of experience, man, top to bottom, right? Who's gonna knock them off in the Western Conference, man? Phoenix, Dallas, Denver, the Lakers. I don't know. But in the Eastern Conference, that's going to be where like the team could knock them off in the finals, man. Maybe, right? Milwaukee has to reload, give Giannis much better pieces, bro. No more Grayson Allen shit. I don't want to see fucking Grayson Allen in the court with Giannis anymore, right? Miami, they think they're going to make moves to come back next year. Then they're going to promote the Nets. Obviously, they're going to promote them to the moon. So East is going to be difficult to pick next year, right? Western Conference, I mean, it's going to be Golden State's Western Conference to lose, man. If they lose it through injury or some other way, they're the favorites next year out of the West, man. But we'll see. If I'm picking a team, I'll pick Steph over LeBron all day, every day. Ooh, man. And right now, right, if you're going to draft a player right now, yeah, I mean, LeBron, dude, he's like 38. Defense, declined big time, bro. Man, that Lakers team next year, holy shit, right? Street clothes, Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook. Oh man, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Man, I don't want to count them out, right? But man, all of a sudden, man, Steph Curry 4-2 in the NBA Finals, one Finals MVP. He's gonna. I think he'll get 5 rings before it's all said and done, man. That Warriors franchise, the front office, they're setting it up for a 5th ring. I wouldn't be shocked if he ends with 5 in his career. He is getting into his 14th year, like I'm talking about, so he's gonna slow down, right? But the depth, man. The depth. James Wiseman next year, all right. Looney is going to probably be in the bench. The injuries, we'll see. We'll see what happens, all right. So that's pretty much the video, man. I just want to give my reaction to these NBA Finals. So before the finals began, we had them to win in 7 games. We missed that one. And we also got swerved with Boston, man. At one point in this basketball series, when they were up 2-2, I'm like, holy shit, the Celtics might win this shit. Pendejo face. So I guess, we missed that shit by 1 game. And then before the playoffs, right? Before the playoffs, we had that matchup. We also messed that one up with Miami, that Jimmy Butler brick right there. Man, if Miami was healthy and all that stuff, this would have been a much better finals, I think, right? But it is what it is, man. That's pretty much the video, everyone. NBA season is in the books. I hope you guys enjoyed the season. Hope you guys have a very good day today. Thanks for watching, man. I really appreciate everyone watching and all that good stuff. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.